Let's talk about the security development in Nigeria. My guest is a security expert, Tony Foyito, for more perspectives of these developments. Mr. Foyito, from the incident in Borno State to the one in Kwara and the Kebbi event, I mean, these events in the past few days are, raising serious concerns, getting also worried. What's your reaction to how we are responding to these attacks?
As a person, I would say that the reaction is slow, extremely slow. And that actually happened to be one of the reasons why the terrorists are emboldened. If there's anything I want to tell Mr. President now, it's not just the deployment of troops for the purpose of the recovery of the Kebbi adopted girls, or for, the tracing of and capturing of those that attacked the church in Kwara. While that is going, I would think and advise and crave the indulgence of Mr. President to exert the same energy, preferably higher energy, on the sponsors of all these attacks. They are all in the government. They are all in every formation as far as Nigeria is concerned. Let Mr. President exert his energy honestly, truthfully, with the required motivation to bring out those that are sponsoring all this act of terrorism.
Mr. Foyito,
if that is not done, yes, please.
Yes, well, I was going to say that, some few years ago, under the previous administration, there was a time we heard about a list being released, of the sponsors of terrorism, but nothing much did we get to see after that. And in this particular case of the MAGA schoolgirls abduction, for instance, there's a confirmation that the incident happened despite intelligence warnings of a possible attack. So how exactly did we fail to act on such vital intel?
And when you have participants criminals in government, when you have sleeper cell in government, what happened at the end of the day is such information, such intelligence are not used. I remember in one of the programs, even on this station, I've said severally that the government should make unused intelligence to have consequence. In such a manner that if intelligence is passed to the right agency and it is established, whosoever is sitting on that desk, as at the time the calamity or the hurt or the injury happen, should be made to answer to it. Once there is consequence, you will not see the repetition of such. And that's what we're talking about. When we have a lot of agents and sympathizers to the cause of terrorism in almost every aspect of the nation, these are some of the things you will eventually have. And that's why I said, Mr. President, energy should actually be in those who are sympathetic to the cause of terrorism and are in government, and those who are financing it, both at national and international level, even their international collaborators. If their countries, I've said it before in earlier program, if their countries, please break diplomatic ties with them, because they are our enemies. Now, if we have those that are greedy among us as Nigerians, please discipline them, prosecute them. Those that ought to go to the gallows should go to the gallows. Those that ought to go to jail should go to jail.
Here we are now, we're talking about the Kebbi abduction, and it reminds of one of the event of April 14, 2014, when the Chibok schoolgirls were picked up. It seemed as though government was doing something, the girls were going to be back, until it became a full-blown matter that got international attention, with people carrying placards, bring back our girls and all that. How do we ensure that this Kebbi incident does not get to that point where the terrorists who are even holding on to them begin to want to use them as some form of respite to get whatever they want from the authorities?
I expected that by now the government should have actually been able to envisage that there will be mass abduction. Because what happened is that the terrorists are going to be looking for a shield. Now, the American government is saying we are going to attack terrorist organizations. Now, what will make American government, for example, to stop or think twice while, talking about or trying to execute the threat is that school children are already in custody of these terrorists. So they are going to use them as shield. I expect that between now and December, there are going to be more attack on churches. So churches should prepare. And of course, I expect that there will also be more, abduction and kidnapping, because it's going to be a wall, a shield to protect them. So now, unfortunately, the response timing of the government is slow. As I speak now, it is more or less like late, if not too late, because they are already moving. We expect that the Air Force should be on ground. We expect the Army, the police, all of them simultaneously should have been able to cordon off those areas, as much as they can to make sure that they don't move beyond certain geographical location. But we're talking of timing now. We're still talking about,
let's just hope, Mr. Foyton, let's really just see what actions will be taken, and let's see where all of that would lead us. Thank you so much for sharing your perspectives with our security expert, Tony Foyton. Thank you so much.
It's my pleasure. Thank you for having me.